Hello student, I am Dr. Adinath D. Badar, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Late Pushpadevi Patil, Arts and Science College Resort, Dishwashing. Today in this video lecture I am going to discuss the topic for the BSc final year student, unit number 5th, that is photochemistry, lecture number 1st. So firstly we see the what is the mean of photochemistry. So photochemistry is the branch of chemistry or a sub branch of chemistry deals with the study of chemical reaction proceed or induce with the absorption of light by atom or molecule. The example of this photochemical reaction is photosynthesis, degradation of plastic in the presence of light, formation of vitamin D with the sunlight. Now we see the principles of photochemical reaction. So simply photochemistry is the deals with the study of photochemical reaction. The photochemical reaction are caused by the absorption of light radiation, that is these are photon h mu, absorption of light in the form of photon from visible and ultraviolet light region, like 200 nanometer to the 800 nanometer. The photons supply the necessary energy to this reactant molecule at ground state, so they can excited to the excited state excited state. After that, these reacting molecule react each other to give a product, and these are the basic principle of photochemical reaction. Firstly, the reactant molecule absorb light in the form of photon and excited itself to the higher excited state or higher energy state, and this reactant is converted into a product, and these are the basic principle of photochemistry. The photochemical reaction involve electronic recognition initiated by electromagnetic radiation. The reaction are several order of magnitude faster than the thermal reaction. Reaction as fast to that 10 raised to minus 9 second, and associated process as a fast 10 raised to minus 15 second are often observed. Photochemists typically work in only a few sections of electromagnetic spectrum. Some of the most widely used sections are their wavelength are as follow. Here, these are the electromagnetic radiation or photon energy. These whole spectrum are called as electromagnetic radiation. This different light having a different wavelength and a different energy. But in the photochemical reaction, generally the region in between 400 nanometer to 800 nanometer, that is visible light, are generally used for the excitation of ground state molecule to the excited state, and for the use of photochemical reaction. This region in between 400 nanometer to the 800 nanometer, uh, 750 nanometer are length or photon are generally used for the purpose of photochemical reaction. Now the next topic is interaction of light with the matter. So simply, if we have incident the visible light in the form of photon to that of matter, when light falls on the matter, part of light is reflected. Here, for example, these are the incident light and these are the our matter or molecule or atom. If we have falls the electromagnetic spectrum or light in the form of photon, so some of the light is reflected, part of is transmitted, and some part of is absorbed by the this molecule. In photochemistry, we are concerned with the part of which is absorbed and some light is scattered. So this light radiation of visible and ultraviolet region lying between 800 nanometer to 200 nanometer wavelength are chiefly involved in the bearing of about photochemical reaction. the relative photon should be of sufficient energy to rise the atom or molecule from the ground electronic state to the excited electronic state. So these are the mechanism of interaction of light with the matter. So simply, we have focus or false the visible light or UV light to that of matter or our compound or reactant mixture. So here some of the light is reflected, some of the is transmitted, some amount of absorb and some amount of scatter. So in the photochemical reaction we just consider up to the amount of light is absorbed by that material. Now next topic is types of reaction or types of chemical reactions. So simply a chemical reaction can be defined as in one which the identity of molecule is lost due to the rupture or breaking and formation of chemical bond. For example, here just consider these are the nitrogen and these are the hydrogen. We perform the chemical reaction between nitrogen and hydrogen to use this ammonia. So these bond are break and a new bond are formed, and that type of mechanism is called as chemical reaction. So chemical reactions are mainly two types, that is dark reaction also called as thermal reaction. The reaction taking place in the absence of light called as dark or thermal reaction. For example, formation of nitrogen, formation of HI, formation of phosphorus trichloride. The characteristic of the dark reaction is it is need to collision for the activation rate depends on temperature. This reaction takes place with decrease in free energy or free path. Now the second type of reaction is photochemical reaction. So photochemical reaction nothing but the reaction which is induced or proceed by the action or by the absorption of light called as photochemical reaction. For here, these are the some example of photochemical reaction. Here, dissociation of HBr. Just here, 2 HBr in the presence of light gives hydrogen plus bromine. Then another example is photocatalytic reaction. That is photosynthesis. Here, CO2 plus H2 to gives this uh, product like carbohydrate plus O2 plus chlorophyll. Now another is rearrangement reaction, fumaric acid in the presence of light it converts into malic acid. These are the combination or simply we can say combination reaction. Here H2 plus Cl2 in presence of light gives HCl. Decomposition means breaking of bond. Here twice O3 in the presence of light. This is converted into oxygen, 3 mole of oxygen. 2 mole of oxide is converted into 3 mole of oxygen. Another is polymerization, formation of polymer. Here n number of C2H2 uh, ethylene molecule is converted into polyethylene. Another, these are the addition reaction, addition of bromine across the carbon carbon double bond in the presence of light. These reaction are the example of photochemical reaction. Now we just see the difference between thermal and photochemical reaction. Here thermal reaction and photochemical reaction. In thermal reaction, activation energy is derived due to the collision of reactant molecule. In the photochemical reaction, activation energy is derived due to the absorption of light by which they are irradiated. In thermal reaction, number of activated molecule depends on temperature of reaction. In the photochemical reaction, number of activated molecule depends on the intensity of incident light. The thermal reaction takes place by the absorption or evaluation of heat. In the photochemical reaction involve only absorption of light. Thermal reaction can be carried out in only dark, also in light. Photochemical reaction require presence of light. Presence of light. Now the next part is law of light absorption or Beer-Lambert's law. Here these are the Lambert's law. It relate relates the absorption capacity to that of thickness of the absorbing solute, or simply path length or of light, and these are the Beer's law. It relates the absorption capacity of the concentration of an absorbing solute, and this is related to the concentrated concentration of that solute. So firstly, we simply study the Beer-Lambert's law combinedly. When light of monochromatic radiation is incident upon the homogeneous solution, homogeneous solution. Part of this incident light is reflected, part is absorbed by the medium, and the remainder is transmitted. If I denotes the intensity of incident light, IR is reflected light, I is the absorbed light, and IT is our transmitted light, then we can write I is equal to IA plus IT plus IR. In comparison cell is used, the value of IR, which is very small, can be eliminated by the air glass surface interface. Therefore, above equation become I is equal to IA, light absorb and light is transmitted. So incident light is equal to amount of light is absorbed and amount of light is transmitted. So Beer-Lambert's law, we can combinedly state what is the meaning of Beer-Lambert's law. So, according to Beer-Lambert's law, when a beam of monochromatic light passes through the homogeneous absorbing medium, the rate of decrease of intensity of transmitted light is directly proportional to the concentration of the this solution or material and the path length of that cuvette, path length of that cuvette. So according to Lambert, this Lambert is related to that of this path length, and this Beer's law is related to that of that concentration of that solution. So in combinedly, the amount of light is transmitted or absorbed is directly proportional to the concentration of that solution and path length of that solution. So here a log I0 upon IT is equal to KB. So I0 is the incident light, I is the transmitted light, or IT is the transmitted light, and this KB, that is the path length, this K is the proportionality constant. So these are the incident light, these are the transmitted light IT, K are the proportionality constant, and B is the light path length. So according to Lambert's law, log I0 divided IT is directly proportional to that of KB. So this transmitted light is directly proportional to the that path length and inversely proportional to that of this incident light. Now, according to Beer's law, it relates to the absorption capacity of to that of concentration of absorbing solution. So here, this law is related to the concentration of that solution. Here, log I0, that is incident light, divided IT is equal to Kc, that is K is the proportionality constant and C is the concentration of to that solution. Here, this diagram is showing here I0 are the incident light, this IT is the transmitted light, these are the absorbing sample of concentration C, and these are the path length. So thank you.